What's up, everybody? Easy here from the DFS Whisperers, coming live with a video for tomorrow's EPL slate. Hope everybody had a nice slate today. Me personally, man, I thought Harry Kane would continue his August struggles because, we all know Harry Kane has this thing where he could just never score in August. Well, that's over with today. He scored twice. He was really shut out of the game till like the last about 10 minutes, and then he just scored quick fire goals. That took me out on DK, but overall it was a decent day. I didn't really profit today, but hey, tomorrow's a new day. If you use the picks from my video, of course, Harry Wilson never got the start that I thought he'd get, just listening to Eddie Howe's words over the week. But then again, I'm not mad about that too. Just let the young kid adapt to Bournemouth's style and culture. And I'm pretty sure once Harry Wilson comes into the picture, man, he'll be a good sleeper for DFS. I promise y'all that. Jan Valeri didn't really show up either today. I mean, Burnley just straight up drilled Southampton today, man. But Eric Peters, I missed him yesterday in the video. I actually didn't know that he had moved to Burnley. I missed that transfer altogether. Kind of been sloppy keeping up with the transfers lately these past 2 years, but he was a great value today. Shout out to my boy Dwayne for pointing that out, because if you've watched Eric Peters from his days in Holland all the way to his days at Stoke City, he's one of the more active fullbacks out there. He could play on both sides of the ball. He'll get a lot of crosses, has a lot of assists upside, and even scores some pretty nice goals whenever he gets the chance to. Not the most prolific goal scorer, but hey, there's not much defenders that I could say that about. But I really like tomorrow's slate. It's tricky, it's tough, it's a lot of options to choose from. But I got a couple games that I really want to target. And of course, I'm going to be a little biased because my team, Man United, is playing tomorrow. Ah, crap. Hold on. I forgot my boy. Got to get the nickname in there. There we go. But yeah, my Man United is playing Chelsea tomorrow. You got Wolves versus Leicester City and the new look Arsenal versus Newcastle. So lots of fun games, man. I'm hyped, man. The Premier League is back. So let's get the homework out the way. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share. Hit that bell icon so you can get all our content as soon as it drops. Shout out to Draft Dashboard, one of the best DFS tools out here. You can get all the stats and everything you need on that site, man. From cheat sheets to projected ownership. You get my custom player pool for every sport if you use our link down below. Sign up $1 for your first 30 days. Trust me, it's really, really worth it. And if you check out our WNBA or NFL preseason videos, you'll see how Draft Dashboard looks. And hopefully one day I could get soccer added into it. That will be really, really clutch. Shout out to the DFS Club. You got DC of DFS Space, LJ of LJ Sports, and Gabriel Skywalker of Skywalker DFS. Check out dfsclub.com, man. Hop on there. Great deals. The best deals you'll ever find in DFS. So go ahead and join the team, man. Check out dfsclub.com. Shout out to my Prizepicks. They're a dope DFS site as well. You pick 2, 3, or 4 players. Project their over-unders, and you can win up to 10x your money. At the end of every video, I give you my top 2 favorite props. And also remember, you got to lock them props in as fast as you can if you like them. Or if you're like me and you want to look at certain props and watch them go up and down, you can also do that. It's kind of like Vegas line. It moves up and down, up and down. But yeah, that's use our link down below and our promo code Whisper, and you'll get 25% of your first deposit matched, and you get a 2-player free prop for $25. So if you play that right, you may never have to deposit again. So hop on my Prizepicks, and I'm gonna give you my 2 favorite props at the end of this video. So let's go ahead and get into this slate, man. Off top, let's start off with goalkeepers. Oh man, I still kept Hugo Lloris up there. My bad. I meant to put Rui Patricio here. There we go, if I spelled that right. But off top, you got, of course, you got David De Gea, in my opinion, the best goalkeeper in the world, playing tomorrow. $5,100 on Draftkings and $16 on Fanduel. You got Kepa Asbaralaha playing as well. So, but they're playing each other, and it's Manchester United versus Chelsea. I'm kind of predicting for those games to be a little high score. Well, it won't be high scoring, but I'm not seeing either of those keepers getting a clean sheet. And, getting a clean sheet is one of the big things that determines which goalkeeper that I want to go with. I could see De Gea getting a clean sheet or Asbaralaha, but it's a lot more safer on Brad Leno's end than any goalkeeper on the slate. Now, of course, Brad Leno is facing Newcastle. Newcastle have made a couple new signings, but overall, their fans still hate Mike Ashley, man. One of the most terrible directors, GMs, owners out here, man. Like, that dude just needs to sell that team and move on. Just like the effing Glazers need to sell Manchester United and move on as well. I mean, just focus on Miami Dolphins or something, man, because as of right now, every Manchester United fan is pissed. We do not want the Glazers out there. We do not want Ed Woodward out here. The guy sucks. He does not know a lick of football, soccer, however you call it. Just get those guys out of here, man. We don't need these people in our sport. They're ruining it. Like, I know there's a business side to the sport, but that's not what the sport is all about, man. Like, fans, we control these teams, and I'm pretty sure Man United fans, it's about time we just move on to boycott, because if the fans ain't going to the games, then it's obviously they will make changes. I mean, it's sad because we got a strong squad. I still like our team, but it's sad that the biggest club in the world can't even make moves anymore. Like, you can't seal deals for Dybala. You can't seal a deal for Bruno Fernandes. You can't seal a deal for Mandzukic. Like, come on, man. Like, you just got to do better than that, man. So please, just get rid of Ed Woodward. Just get rid of Ed Woodward. Glazers need to sell this team and sell it to somebody who's ready to actually develop the team, man. Same with Newcastle and Mike Ashley out there, but they've made some okay signings. I mean, the most shock signing of the transfer, seeing Saint Maxim go to Newcastle, which he could be in play tomorrow. I'm not really going there because, once again, just like Numbele today and Wesley and all of them, I want to see these new signings come into the league, and I want to see how they play in their first two games, because playing in England is different, especially for players coming from especially for players coming from France, Holland, Spain, all those countries. The style of football is different, and in Spain it's just in England it's a lot more intense, it's a lot more fast paced. So certain players take a minute to adjust, certain players just come and adjust fantastically. Like, Numbele played fantastic today and scored an absolute cracker as well. But let's see. I really like Brad Leno though. At $5,314, I'll probably pay for him on Fanduel, since he's the same price as Rui Patricio and $2 cheaper than David De Gea on Fanduel, because David De Gea is like $200 cheaper than him on DK. But Brad Leno is in the best spot to get a win and a clean sheet tomorrow facing Newcastle. Now, that does not mean Newcastle cannot put a goal or two past him, because we all know Newcastle are up for can pull off an upset every now and then. They're still not as terrible as you think. They did lose Ayoze Perez and a couple other players, and DeAndre Yedlin will not be playing tomorrow as well. Their backline is kind of weak, but you just never know in soccer. Anything can happen, because, Aston Villa on their first game back almost beat Tottenham till basically the last 15 minutes of the game is when Tottenham scored all 3 goals to win it. And as you can see, Sheffield United today, who haven't been in the Premier League since I was like 11 years old. That's crazy. Their first game back in the big leagues, and they played a great game against Bournemouth, and I got to see old man Billy Sharp score a goal in the Premier League again, which was crazy. But it's going to be a fun season, so I like Brad Leno off the top at goalkeeper, mainly for his chances to get both the clean sheet and a win. But I also really like Rui Patricio, because I think Wolves could run past Leicester tomorrow. Now, Leicester have made some pretty respectable signings throughout the transfer window, bringing in Yuri Tillemans for a permanent deal. That's the most notable one I can think of right now. Probably the most notable transfer they've made in a long time. They have lost veterans like Okazaki. They still have Jamie Vardy there, but Vardy's having a party. I think that party's been over with for a while now. Jamie Vardy still can't put goals past the goalkeeper though. Can't put balls past the goalkeeper. I'm talking too fast. I need to chill. But I like Rui Patricio in this spot. He has a decent chance of keeping a clean sheet at least. Now, I mean, Leicester will still come with it. They still have the Marco Brightons. They still got the Bell Chilwells. And, of course, one of the defenders I'm about to talk about here in a second. So I like the spot. That game is a game I'm looking to stack mainly on Wolves' side. But I am not mad to stack on either side because last time they played, it was a goals galore, man. And if they go for another goals galore right here, then if you stack them, all the money is yours basically. Because Man United Chelsea, that game could get ugly real fast. Arsenal Newcastle could easily be a 0-0 game. I mean, we all know Arsenal are prone for that. My bad, Keno, but your boys, we all know them. Now, I know y'all are a new look Arsenal. You got the new players, the Pepes, the David Luizes. You got Chris Tierney. I don't think he's going to play till about September, though. But you brought in some good new reinforcements and got rid of some dead weight, but still, Arsenal is Arsenal, man. So let's go ahead off of Rui Patricio and go to defenders. I like Aaron Wan-Bissaka, Man United's new right back in town. Please, 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 let's not see Ashley Young start tomorrow. Let's just throw in Aaron Wan-Bissaka, a.k.a. AWB, a.k.a. The Spider. Throw him out there, man. I love him for Fanduel scoring. Love him for DK as well, man. Dude got them long legs, so he'll get hella tackles, especially for Fanduel scoring. I really like him on DK because he's going to put balls in the box. He's still going to get his little interceptions and tackles as well for DK and FanDuel. Wan-Bissaka's in a great price. You're going to have to pay for him, though, because, of course, he was one of the better fantasy defenders all of last season as well. And especially, man, I miss the days where he was cheap. But now he is definitely not going to be cheap anymore. And he's playing for my Man United, as I can say, biggest club in the world. So his price tag will be up there every game. I also like Harry Maguire, but mainly for FanDuel only, though. Because FanDuel is just better for soccer all around. DK's scoring is more for, like, offensive-minded players. That's where it's better. That's just my opinion. But when you want to just play players based off of just all-around stats and just all-around soccer, FanDuel has the better scoring for that. So I'd play players like Maguire on FanDuel, where I know Man United and Chelsea's going to be back and forth. He's going to have many clearance opportunities. He also has attacking upside as well, like I played Van Dijk in the early showdowns, because I know Van Dijk, you can't dribble past him. For one, he's going to get them tackles, interception, and he has goal upside, which he showed in the first game of the season, scoring that header. So I kind of see Harry Maguire almost in that same light. Now, I can't put him in the same category as Van Dijk because, of course, Van Dijk was the MVP last year. And Harry Maguire, he still has a ways to go to be as good as Van Dijk. Van Dijk is one of my favorite defenders in the world, even though he plays for my rival team. I've always loved him ever since his Celtic days. So let's go up next to the next defender. We got Ricardo Pereira. He plays for Leicester. And like I said, I really like that Leicester Wolves game, especially for a stack, just knowing their history where goals can go in that game. Sometimes the game can be stale, but they have a high chance for a lot of goals to go in and a lot of opportunities to move from both sides. Like Arsenal Newcastle, you can see a goals galore happening there, but it's only on the Arsenal side of it for the most part. But on Leicester and Wolves, both teams can score on each other. You got multiple options there, and they're all cheap for the most part. Like 90% of the players in that game are cheap, the best value out there on the slate as well, in my opinion. So I like Ricardo Pereira mainly for his offensive abilities for both Draftkings and FanDuel. And I also saw that now Draftkings credit, unless I missed this because I haven't played much soccer DFS last year because I was busy with a bunch of real life stuff. But now that I'm back in the DFS game full time, I've also noticed that DraftKings give out stats now for shots assisted and all that. So Pereira, Wan-Bissaka, and all of them could rack up on those because they'll be putting in crosses and they'll be setting up the strikers and stuff as well. So Pereira, he's a high, crossing guy. He crosses with volume, and he has lots of upside when it comes to just offensive stats like shots on goal, goals, because he's one of those defenders that are never afraid to go try their chance at goal. he will take his chances when he has them. Because, there will be other defenders like even Wan-Bissaka to use as an example where sometimes he'll have a shot but just pass it up, Ricardo Pereira will not. He will have it. Every time he has a chance to score, he will. And he'll occasionally take some set pieces as well. Going up to midfielders, I got both. Basically, the Portuguese heart of Wolves' midfield is who I got for you right here with Ruben Neves and Joao Moutinho. You got Moutinho, of course, the veteran leader who's been around the block, been playing for a long time. 6,700 on DK, 14 on Fanduel. Takes a lot of set pieces. He'll take him and Neves will basically share the set pieces for the most part, but he'll take most of them. We all know Joao Moutinho puts up a free kick anywhere he could put it in the back of the net. Same with Neves. Neves could take the long shots. Neves hasn't been the greatest for DFS last year, but I can see him being even better this year. Now Joao Moutinho, he's one of the more stable players, one of the better DFS midfielders, mainly because of the volume of crosses he'll put in, shots he'll take, and also taking set pieces with him and Neves. And the ball is in their the ball is in their feet a lot, both of them during the game. They're almost the start and finish of every attack. Joao Moutinho will be getting you tackles and all that stuff as well. So they're both great plays on FanDuel and DK. And, if you need a cheap play, man, Ruben Neves is one of the best cheap plays with upside at only 4,900. They're the same price on FanDuel. You can either stack them both or pick either one. You can't go wrong with either one of them. They both had north of 20 points the last time they played Leicester because that was like that 4-3, 5-3, I think, Wolves win towards the end of the season last year, midway through the season last year. So I really like that game for a stack overall. Other midfielders I like is my ex-Atlanta United midfielder, Miguel Almiron. I really like his price at 6,600, and I believe he's like $10 on FanDuel. So I really like his spot tomorrow going up against Arsenal. He'll probably be one of Newcastle's few bright spots. If you've watched Almiron before, man, he's a great player, man. He's gonna hustle for all 90 minutes. He's gonna run all around the field. He's gonna create chances. So I'm going to speak on him on Prizepicks later, but I like the spot for him. I think he could get you anywhere from 6 to 8 points tomorrow if he's really on this game and Arsenal are not just straight dominating it. Because he will be a headache to Arsenal tomorrow. I can promise y'all that if Newcastle have a chance. Another one I wanted to talk to I missed on defense is Jose Valero, I believe is his name. Yeah, I think Jose Valero or something like that, Valero. He's coming from Real Madrid's youth team to Wolves. He's priced down on both sites. He's probably one of the better value players as well, defender with a lot of attacking upside. He could be that cheap player you need to just fit your studs around. I don't know if he's going to start, but FanDuel has listed him as an expected starter. The kid has a bright future, and I'd roster him, man, because he's coming to Wolves for more game time to develop his game as well. So I'll take some shots in the dark at Jose Valero. I hope I'm saying his name right. I feel like it's either it can't be Borja Valero though. It has to be Jose. I gotta relook at it though. At forward, I like my guy Anthony Martial, Man United, Chelsea. Last time we played Chelsea, Martial put 2 goals behind them. Well, the last time that he played against them, because the last game we played against him, he didn't play last season. He was a late scratch. But I like Martial in this spot. He's got his number 9 back as well, so that's pretty exciting. Now, we probably will not see Martial in that wider role that he's been playing over the past 2-3 years, and we might see the real, true number 9 Martial again, where he's playing up the middle, banging in goals just like his first season when he came into Manchester United. I really like the spot for him. His price is favorable on both sides. I'll be rostering a lot of Anthony Martial tomorrow. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. I love this guy tomorrow, man, going up against Newcastle. Great spot. He could easily put up 2-3 goals tomorrow. But then again, like I said, it's soccer. You never know. He could easily bagel on you too. But the spot is great. We all know Aubameyang likes to start the season on a bang. And he'll try to do something. I saw that Lacazette was questionable, but I still feel like Lacazette should play tomorrow. And that Oba and Lacazette pairing, you can always stack them two. Another player I forgot to talk about was James Maddison at Leicester. He was one of the more solid players as well for DFS last season because he takes all their set pieces. He creates a lot of chances. He'll take a lot of shots. So James Maddison versus Wolves is in a great spot. Marco Blyton as well from Leicester. So it's a lot of great spots in that Leicester City Wolves game, man, where you could just stack around. And the game, they're both, Wolves are the better team, but they're both evenly matched, you could say. And, a lot of chances will go both ways as long as both teams come and play up to their game. So James Maddison at 9,200 is a nice pivot off of Aubameyang. And Lacazette is only 9,100 on Fanduel tomorrow. I believe James Maddison is $16 on Fanduel. And Aubameyang is $22 on Fanduel. So I like the spots for all of them. And finally, Raul Jimenez for Wolves. Now, I believe he was voted their player of the year last season, or at least fans player of the year, or players player of the year, one of those. He had a great year, first year of the Premier League. They've signed him to a permanent contract now after coming on loan from Benfica. He had a great year. He contributed in everything, basically. He's their primary goal scorer, primary number 9. But now they've added Patrick Cutrone too, as well. And I really, really like him tomorrow if he's going to start. If he starts at 6,400, man, Patrick Cutrone could be a steal tomorrow, easily. But I don't know if he's going to start. I'd even roster him off the bench in GPPs because that's how much of a goal scorer he is. He started off hot at AC Milan, but then the second season was kind of meh. And then Pitek came out of nowhere and just basically stole his spot. But Cutrone is still an elite goal scorer. He's still young. He's hungry. He wants to make a name for himself. He's coming to England, which I think he's one of those players that could adapt pretty easily to the English style of football. So I like Cutrone as a GPP dart throw tomorrow. But Jimenez is my main priority. He's $18 on FanDuel, 81 on Draftkings. I'm going to roster him. And the spot is just too good. I could see him opening up his account tomorrow easily. I believe Wolves are at home too, so that helps as well. Raul Jimenez has made a major stride since coming to the Premier League. He's one of the better strikers in those mid-table teams and just okay teams that'll finish about no higher than 5th. But I wouldn't be surprised to see Wolves this year get a top 4 spot if they could just play like they did last year and close out more games. Because their main Achilles heel last year was they couldn't close out games sometimes, especially away from home. But when they're at home, one of the hardest teams to beat. I don't care what team you are. I don't care if it's a top 4 team. I don't care if you're Barcelona, Real Madrid. If you come to Wolves' house, you are not going to take. If you're getting a W, it ain't going to be easy. But that's all my picks for today, guys. Let's go ahead and hop the prize picks real quick. Let's see. Always take forever to load, man. There we go. As you can see, Aubameyang has jumped up to 9 points now. He was originally at 8.5. The spot is good for him, but I might stay away from Aubameyang right there. I was talking about, what's his name? I was talking about Miguel Almiron at 3.5. This spot right here, man, if it was any other team, I would have took the over easily. But mainly because it's Arsenal, I'm going to give them the little respect that they deserve. But 3.5, I just feel like Almiron could just easily go over on that. But, I just don't know the game plan of Steve Bruce and Newcastle tomorrow. If they're going to sit back and just try to defend all 90 minutes, or would they at least take some chances up front or just try to play their game? Because Almiron up top, he could get you the over just off of shots alone. There's only 3. If he gets 2 shots on goal, he's over, literally. But my favorite has to be Olivier Giroud versus Man United. I just do not see anywhere only way Giroud goes over this 6 score is if he's heavily involved in the game, which I highly doubt it. Plus, he's gonna be facing the new revamped Manchester United backline, which is way better than the abysmal backline we had last season. And I like Raul Jimenez over. I actually locked in Raul Jimenez over when they first rolled out the projections, and he was only at 3. I just could not overlook that. Literally 2 shots on goal and he's over. Boom. When I locked him in at 3, I still like him at 4 as well. I feel like it's one of those spots where just shots on goal could get him over here. I expect him to score, and a goal is 5 points, and it also counts with the shot on goal, which makes it like 6 points. So literally 1 goal and he's over. But if you use my picks from yesterday, I believe both of them went over with Sigurdsson and what's his name again, Richarlison. So let's go ahead, keep that momentum going. So I like the under on Giroud, over on Jimenez. I'd say if you're running a flex play, you could throw the over on Almiron in there as well. Jamie Vardy, you could throw an over on him as well. The projection is very low at 4, but he has to score, and I'm rostering Rui Patricio as my goalkeeper. So, of course, I think he could get the win, but I'd also like him to get the clean sheet as well. Aubameyang, like I said, it's an okay spot, but I probably wouldn't touch it. I probably wouldn't touch Lacazette either. So that's it for today, guys, man. Appreciate all the love. Shout out to everybody, man. My first EPL video got so much love. I wasn't even expecting it, yo. But let's keep on dominating this season, man. Let's keep the good momentum going. If you got any questions, hit us up, man. Twitter at DFS Whisperers, Instagram at the DFS Whisperers, email down below in the bio. Sign up to Draft Dashboard, $1 for your first 30 days. Get our custom player pool and all sorts of dope stats and info that'll help you be a better DFS player using the link down below. Sign up to my Prizepicks that I was just showing you with the link below and promo code WHISPER. You get 25% of your first deposit match, and you also get a 2-player free prop for $25 if you get them both right. So go ahead, sign up to my Prizepicks. Let's make this money together. So that's about it for the picks, man. Let's go ahead and get this Sunday. And I'm wishing each and every one of y'all a nice, hefty bag. We out here, Whisper Squad.